And now for our ETF Spotlight. Markets didn't really make a huge move this morning on stronger than expected fourth quarter GDP numbers. But within the data, the upside came largely from a surge in business software spending, R&D spending, tech spending in general. So you can see that play out to some degree in the big software stocks. So this is the IGV. This is iShares Expanded Tech Software ETF. In here, names like Salesforce, Adobe, Oracle, Microsoft. It is up 30% since the Christmas Eve low. And I think very unusual for almost any sector and any sector of technology is that it's basically at a new high. So, you know, even the stocks that have been strong off the low, a lot of the sectors are still well below the October or September highs, suggesting investors had kind of sniffed out strength in software in particular. It has been one of the very strongest portions of the market. So obviously one of those questions, can this continue? Is it really just a momentum move? But this clearly is one of the areas that, as everyone else was talking slowdown, it was not really evident in the big software providers.
I always like to ask you, not that you know, who the biggest component is of these.
Sure.
Is there one in particular?
This is not equal weighted. It's actually Adobe and Salesforce are kind of neck and neck as the biggest ones, and then Oracle, Microsoft. So, I mean, the quirks in the weighting are sort of whenever they rebalance has something to do with that. Some of them start out equal weighted, and then two stocks just have this huge run and become a big piece of it. So it is a broad ETF in the sense of many stocks, but it is somewhat concentrated at the top.
Yeah. And Salesforce, considered a software company.
Yes. So enterprise software, I suppose. Yeah.
And I think it also speaks to what has been somewhat of a secular growth story, and that is conversion to the cloud, the digitization and Internet of Things of everything, the need for ever-increasing security, cybersecurity options. And when you're talking about a lot of these companies, you're talking about these types of services. And of course, it gets back to this idea of the market rallying and those big tech names being in the leadership position.
Being right there, exactly. I should say, from an economic perspective, a lot of folks are saying this bulge in spending in R&D and intellectual property probably going to be some give back because maybe there was some front loading there. But longer term, it's good for productivity and things like that. So not a bad story.